Microsoft Publisher 2013 is Microsoft's entry-level desktop publishing program. Not to be confused with Microsoft Word, Publisher is used primarily for page layouts and designs, instead of text documents and proofreading. The software program was created with small businesses in mind more than the home user. It's perfect for those companies that don't want to yet purchase a more expensive desktop publishing program, or who only have limited experience with desktop publishing. That said, Microsoft Publisher 2013 is not available with all Microsoft Office product suites. Instead, it's only available with Office 365 or Office Professional 2013. Publisher allows small businesses to quickly create publications for printing or sharing online. You can easily create professional-looking publications by either creating them yourself from scratch or using one of the many pre-designed templates that Publisher offers. These templates can easily be customized for the look you want. You can use Publisher to create brochures, labels, greeting cards, certificates, flyers, invitations, photo albums, and more. You can create advertisements for your business, event announcements, awards, and the list goes on. You can even create bookmarks and stickers using Publisher. The primary difference between Publisher and other desktop publishing software programs is that Publisher makes the tasks easier for you to complete. That means you don't have to be a graphics design professional to be successful using this program. All that's required is knowledge of the program and a little creativity, and you're on your way to creating stunning publications. Let's talk a little bit about this course. This course was designed to teach you the skills you'll need to successfully use Publisher 2013. Each lesson contains step-by-step instructions and explanations to show you how to use the features, and then walks you through so that you can see how everything is done. You don't need previous experience with Publisher to be able to complete this course. This course will start with basic skills and then move forward to more advanced features and techniques. Each lesson contains a lesson exercise at the end that contains multiple choice and true-false questions. These exercises make up your course grade and are required to be completed. You'll also find a lesson assignment at the end of each lesson. These are optional and do not factor into your course grade. However, if you have access to Publisher 2013, it's highly recommended that you complete them. The assignments were created to give you hands-on practice utilizing the skills you learned in the previous lesson. You don't need to access Publisher 2013 to successfully complete this course. Since Microsoft Publisher is a desktop publishing software program, it's just as important to learn more about layout and design as well as to learn about Publisher. That said, before we delve into the technical aspects of Publisher itself and teach you how to use it, let's learn some basic principles of good design. You'll find that this information will help you use Publisher to create more professional and beautiful publications and designs. Here are the aspects of good design and layout. First, we have alignment. Alignment refers to the placement of text and graphics so they line up on a page. It helps create attractive pages. You can use alignment to group items, create order, or organize the page elements. Alignment can be horizontal, vertical, or you can line up text and objects along their top, bottom, left, or right edges. Next, we have balance. Balance is achieved by making sure elements are evenly distributed on a page. You don't want to have one section with dozens of pictures and the next one with none, or everything lined up on one side of the page and nothing on the other. Next is white space. White space is the space in your layout and design that has nothing in it. It's just blank space, or white space. It's important to have enough white space so that the page is easy to look at and easy to read. You don't want to cram in pictures and text. It ends up looking like a traffic jam for your eyes. Proximity is the distance of objects grouped on a page. When you place objects close together on a page, you group them together and suggest a relationship. If you place objects far apart, it suggests lack of a relationship. This is important to remember in design. Group objects together that are related close together. For example, you can group pictures and text together. Put pictures near related text and not in some other section where it's out of place. Next is contrast, which in terms of design is using different objects or elements to make something stand out. If you put all square shapes in your design, not a single part of your design would stand out. So instead, use big and small elements, different shapes, and even different colors of text to achieve contrast. It makes for a more attractive design. Next, we have unity. All the different objects and pieces in your design should tie together and become a whole. And finally, we have consistency and repetition. Repeating design styles, font types, and design elements helps someone to more easily navigate your design and find what they need. This is especially important if you're designing monthly newsletters or brochures. These are all things that you must keep in mind whenever you design a layout in Publisher or any other desktop publishing software. The great thing about Publisher 2013 is that you can use templates to make your work quicker and easier. However, if you need or want to design your own pieces, these terms are what you need to apply to your work to create stunning presentations. With the launch of Office 2013, Microsoft made changes in how they sell their most popular software package. Of course, you can download a free trial by simply going to the Microsoft Office page, picking out what version you want to try, and then downloading the software. You don't need a credit card to try the software. If you want to purchase the software, Microsoft now gives you two choices. As always, you can buy the software either online or from most office supply or computer stores. The prices to buy the software vary depending on what version you wish to purchase. There are 3 versions: Home and Student, Home and Business, and Professional. As with other versions of Office, it's a one-time charge and the software is yours to use as long as you wish. However, you must remember that Publisher is only available with the Professional version, so this is the version you must buy if you want to have access to Publisher. However, you also have the option of using Office 2013 with Office 365, which is another method you can use to buy the Office suite or software and Publisher. With Office 365, you subscribe to the software instead of just purchasing it as you've done in the past. You can pay for your subscription by the month or yearly on the Microsoft Office webpage. The price of your subscription will be determined by the version that you want. It has Home, Small Business, or Mid-size Business. Once you purchase a subscription, you'll be able to download Office 2013 on your computer, just as you would if you had bought the software in a store. As part of Office 365, you'll also be given multiple licenses, which will give you the ability to install the software on other computers as well. This is a perk that doesn't come with buying the software in a store. For the Home version, you get up to 5 licenses, which is for 5 different devices. The Small Business version comes with licenses for up to 25 users. The Mid-size Business provides for up to 300 users. And there's also an Enterprise version for larger companies that offers unlimited users. Once you subscribe to Office 365, you'll never have to worry about purchasing a new version of Office ever again. When a new version comes out, your software will be updated for you. So what's new in Publisher 2013? Microsoft Publisher 2013 is arguably the best version of Publisher yet. It contains the same great features you loved in past versions that have been fine-tuned and improved for better usability. In addition, it contains some great new features that make Publisher even more useful and functional than ever before. Here are the improvements and changes you can look forward to seeing as you go through the course. You can insert pictures from a variety of places, including Facebook and Flickr. You can insert several pictures at one time. These pictures appear in the scratch area. You can then drag and drop them into and out of your publication. You can swap pictures by selecting a picture and dragging it to the other picture. You can use a picture as the background for your publication. You can add special effects to your pictures. You can add special effects to your text, such as shadow and reflection. You can save your publications for printing. Each page of a publication can be saved as a JPEG so you can upload it to a photo center for easy printing. So let's learn about creating a publication. You open Microsoft Publisher by clicking on the icon on your desktop if you have one there, or in the program bar. The icon for Microsoft Publisher 2013 looks like this. When you click on the icon, Publisher 2013 will open and you'll see the Start screen. And that looks like this, and this is new to 2013. In Microsoft Word, I'm sure you know that each file you create is called a document. In Excel, each file you create is called a workbook. However, in Publisher, every file you create is called a publication. On the left, you'll see a dark green column that contains your recently opened publications. Or if you don't have any recently opened, it'll tell you. But if you have one there, you can click on it to open it. To the right, you'll see templates you can use to start a new Publisher publication. You can also choose to just open a blank publication as we've selected here. So let's create a blank publication. So this is our new publication for which the default name is Publication 1. The name is shown right here in the title bar. For each additional new publication that you open, the name increases by 1 digit, Publication 2, Publication 3, and so forth. If you start Microsoft Publisher by clicking on an already existing publication on your computer, it'll open automatically and your publication will be displayed in the MS Publisher window. Let's talk a little bit about navigating the Publisher 2013 interface. When you open a publication, you see the Publisher 2013 interface. Learning how to navigate the interface will make using Publisher a lot easier. So a few of the important things that you'll need to know are the Quick Action toolbar, the File menu, the menu bar, the Page Navigator, the title bar, the ribbon, Help, Minimize and Maximize, minimize the ribbon, your work area, the status bar, your views, and zoom. We're going to learn how to use all of these as the course progresses. So first, let's talk about the ribbon because that's very important for using Publisher. The ribbon consists of tabs, groups, and tools. The tabs are located at the top of the ribbon and divide the groups and tools up to make what you need easier to find. The tabs in Publisher 2013 are Home, Insert, Page Design, Mailings, Review, and View. Under each tab, you'll find groups and tools within the groups that allow you to complete tasks related to the tab. For example, under the Insert tab, you'll find groups and tools for inserting items into a publication. The Insert tab contains the following groups: pages, tables, illustrations, building blocks, text, links, and header and footer. As you can see, the tools located within the Illustrations group allow you to insert illustrations, such as pictures, into a publication. And that's how these groupings work, where each one assists you in a specific area. Now let's talk about the Backstage view. The Backstage view is located under the File tab on the ribbon, and this is what that looks like. Using the Backstage view, you can get information on your publication, check it for design errors, save publications, print publications, share publications, and set your preferences for using Publisher 2013. When you want to get out of that view and back to your publication, just click this arrow. Now let's talk about the Page Navigator. Page navigation is shown by default on the left side of the Microsoft Publisher 2013 screen when you open a publication. And page navigation shows you thumbnails of all the pages in your file. For example, if you had a multi-page newsletter, page navigation would show you thumbnails of each page. You can use this to easily navigate from page to page. And you can click on a thumbnail to open it in the workspace area. You can also right-click on a page to do a variety of tasks quickly and easily. You can see this menu opens up that gives you various options for each page. You can insert a new page, insert a duplicate page, delete the page, move the page up or down, for example, make page 1 page 3, rename the page, work with page numbers, or work with master pages, and we'll discuss what a master page is later. You can also view 2 pages at a time, which is really helpful if you're working with documents that require side-by-side information. For now, click on Insert Page, and this is the dialog box that opens. Type in the number of new pages you want to create, and then decide if you want them to come before the current page or after. You can also choose to insert blank pages, pages with one text box on each page, or duplicate all objects on a certain page number. And make sure you type in the page number of which page you want to duplicate. When you're finished, click OK. You can see that it's added our page in. Now let's talk about the status bar. The status bar is located here in the bottom left-hand corner of Microsoft Publisher 2013. By default, it shows you what page you're viewing and how many total pages exist in your file. So right now we're on page 2 of 2. Right-click on the status bar to set your options. So you can go through each of these and set whichever options you want. And to the right of the page number in the status bar, you'll see these buttons, arrow and the XY button here. These tell you the object location or position in the publication and the size of the objects you've selected. When you click these buttons, you can alter image sizes and locations. You can play with these different options to get a better feel for what they do. X and Y are the coordinates on the screen where the image or text box appears. Adjusting these will move the image. In addition, this button adjusts the image width, this adjusts the image height, and this adjusts the rotation, This adjusts the spacing across a word, line, or column of text. The higher the percentage, the more spacing, and this is called tracking. This button allows you to shrink or stretch the width of text characters, which is also called text scaling, and this allows you to adjust to the kerning, or the space between two letters. Now, if you're using Publisher on a tablet, you can adjust the spacing between buttons on the ribbon to make it easier to use. You can do this by activating Touch Mode. To do this, click the arrow here on the Quick Access toolbar and select Touch/Mouse Mode. And you'll now see this button appears in our Quick Access toolbar. Now touch or click the button and choose Touch. You can see there's now more space between commands on the ribbon.